Hey house guests, welcome to today's Big Brother Canada updates and spoilers. Our house guest of the day is Marilyn from Newfoundland. Are you a goofy Newfie? Thank you so much for your awesome message, and I totally agree. We need to see more Marcia now. And I want to give a special shout out to Royal Baby number 2! Yay, happy birthday to the Princess of Cambridge. Alright, so let's talk about Big Brother. I'm sorry, I'm just so excited. So they had the Power Veto competition yesterday, and it took forever. The feeds were down for like 8 hours. And the players were Kevin, Brittany, Bobby, Pilar, Ashley, and Sarah. So I'm still not really sure what kind of competition this was, but the big winner was Kevin. Not only did he win the Power Veto, but he won a $10,000 shopping spree to none other than the brick, of course. So how do you celebrate when you win big like that? You drink a beer in the shower. That sounds disgusting. But anyway, Bruno and Bobby were talking after the Power Veto, and they're like, it's gonna be Godfrey going up, right? Right. So they think that Kevin is going to take Bobby off the block and nominate Godfrey. And they're like, well, we don't have the votes. So Bobby's like, yeah, he's gone free. Alright, so Sarah, Brittany, and Willow are chatting, and this is kind of like the complainers club. I'm sorry, I am rooting for these girls, but they complain so much. So Brittany is upset. She's like, there's no way I'm coming off the block. And Sarah's just like, well, I'm going to be the replacement nominee. So they're all freaking out. And they're just thinking, like, this doesn't make sense if Godfrey doesn't go up, because he has been so vocal about going after the couples. How could he not go up? Like, there's something fishy about that. And they're also like, why would Kevin use the power of veto on Bobby when Bobby supposedly has this secret power of veto? Why would he do that? It doesn't make sense because it's not happening. Come on, guys, you should know by now. Come on. So then, a little while later, Kevin is talking to Sarah, and it seems like he reveals his plan to her. He lets her know that he wants to actually use the veto on Brittany and then nominate Bruno. And he's just like, everybody's gonna be so shocked. And she's just like, that's a great plan. Do that. That's great. So he tells her, you know, I haven't told anyone else yet. Keep it on the down low. Like, keep your mouth shut. But he does say, like, I'm worried about Bobby if he does actually have this secret power veto. What am I going to do? So Sarah's like, I volunteer as nominee. So she's like, yeah, if Bobby uses his secret power, I'll go up against Bruno. It's easy to volunteer like that when you know that there's no secret power. She knows she's good, so she's just like, yeah, I'll do it, whatever. So Sarah's like, yes, this is a genius plan. Do this. So then Sarah's talking to Brittany, and she's like, yeah, I talked to Kevin this morning, and she's like, you know what, it's gonna be okay, you just need to relax. So she doesn't actually tell Brittany Kevin's plan, but she's just like, Kevin was being sincere with me, let's just chill out, it's gonna be okay. I'd be like, what the hell did he say to you? So today was a pretty fun day, because Kevin and Zach got punished by Big Brother for never helping with the cleaning. So one of the cats just got crapped out of the cat door. So because they never helped clean, Big Brother made them wear these skimpy French-made costumes, including heels, and they had to clean the house for a few hours, and the others were not allowed to help. That's rough. Well, maybe you should help out more often. So, Bruno and Godfrey, even through all of this fun, there was still plenty of game talk today. So Bruno and Godfrey were like, you know what, we've got to make something happen here. So they want to push this whole backdoor Zach plan with Kevin. I still think it's pretty ridiculous, but I guess if you're desperate, you'll try anything. So Bruno's talking to Sarah, Brittany, and Willow about this, and he's just like, guys, I'm gonna need your help to make this happen. Like, we need to make this move. Let's do this. He's trying to rally up the troops. And Sarah's just like, maybe we should just, like, feel Kevin out first, like, see where he's at. I don't want to, like, go too hard at this if there's, like, no way. And Sarah knows that Bruno is most likely in trouble this week, but she doesn't mention it at all to him. Wow. So then Bruno goes up to the HOH to talk to Kevin, I guess, about this plan, and Kevin's just like, look, I'm going to use the veto on Bobby. I'm going to let him save his for next week. And he's going to nominate Godfrey in his place. So Bruno's just like, oh yeah, that's great, I guess, yeah, sounds good. So Kevin is like, just to let you know, Sarah was campaigning for you to go up on the block. Ouch! So I guess he's trying to drive a wedge between Bruno and Sarah just in case. It seems like the diapers don't really suspect that Sarah and Bruno are working together, but looks like Kevin just wants to hammer that home. So then Kevin was talking to Godfrey, and he was just like, keep telling people that I'm backdooring you. I don't want anyone to know what's going on, so just like act like you're pissed at me or whatever. So then Kevin is talking to Peely, and he hints that the power of veto ceremony will be quite shocking. He's talking about how they have to go after Bruno and Bobby before they go after them. And he's like, yeah, I think Zach and Ashley might be a little upset by this move at this point in the game. But I have your support, right? Do you even have to ask? Of course, Peely's like, yeah, I support you. Of course. Come on. Peely would support, like, evicting herself so that Kevin can stay. Come on. So I'm just like, whoa, is he not going to tell Zach and Ashley beforehand? Relax. So Kevin and Zach, chat time, here we go. Kevin is trying to convince Zach that Bobby and Bruno are coming after them. He's just like, do you really think that they would not put us up? Come on. So Zach is just like, no man, we're totally good with them. The girls are just trying to get all of us guys to turn on each other. Like, we need to keep going after the girls. Let's not be crazy here. So Kevin's like, you know what, this might be sort of a selfish move, but I'm leaning towards keeping the nominations the same. And I'm thinking, is that really what he's leaning towards? Or is this just like his attempt to start planting the seeds so that he can tell Zach about his real plan eventually to use the veto and nominate Bruno? So Zach is like, well, before we make any crazy decisions here, like, let's have Ashley go talk to Bobby and try to get some info from him, see where his head is at, because Bobby never lies to Ashley. So I just find it so ridiculous how Zach is just like pimping Ashley out all the time, and he thinks that she's like this femme fatale that Bobby can't resist. But anyway, then Zach is like, oh, laugh at how loyal Bobby and Bruno are to the chop shop. Come on! If anyone is like ridiculously loyal to the chop shop, it's you. It's sad. It's just like ironic because Zach has had the opportunity to go after those two multiple times and he never has. Those two are like never in power anymore. But they're like ready to go after the diapers. It's ridiculous. So Ashley is just, she walks in with Peely and she's just like, yeah, we're good with Bobby and Bruno, so like, let's relax. So Ashley goes and does her job, like Zach tells her to do. She's talking to Bobby, and Bobby's just like, yeah, my target is Sarah, so yeah. Ashley totally buys it, brings it back to Kevin. Alright, so the power veto ceremony is tomorrow. I'm still not 100% sure on what Kevin's gonna do. I feel like he's leaning towards using the veto on Brittany and putting up Bruno, but we'll see. It should be interesting. So let me know in the comments what you guys want to see happen. And until tomorrow, much love. Edit.